Welcome to Love Up lesson number 1. Well done for being here. These lessons will help you strengthen your love so you can access that love more during the day. So make sure you're sitting comfortably with something to write on later. Try to make it a pen and paper, but a phone will do. Here we go. Our first Love Up lesson is what I give is what I get. Now write that one down. What I give is what I get. We tend to think that this means I will be kind to someone else and I'll get kindness back. But this is surface level. A deeper dive looks like what I put in is what I put out, and what I put out is what I get back. So again, write that one down. What I put in is what I put out, and what I put out is what I get back. That's like looking under the hood of our first Love Up lesson. So, what I give to myself is what I get from myself. Love Up is all about you. So again, what I give to myself is what I get from myself. What I give is what I get. Every time you give yourself doubt, you get an uncertain, vague reaction. So let's use the example of walking into the new fancy restaurant in town. You give yourself doubt over whether you fit into this crowd as you walk in. You've given yourself doubt, so you speak with doubt to the waiter who hears a vague, soft, or confusing voice. The waiter inevitably misunderstands you, and now it feels awkward. You use this awkwardness to justify the doubt that you initially gave yourself, and now you really believe that you don't fit in, even though that awkwardness came from that doubt you put in. You got what you gave. What you give yourself is what you get from yourself. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give yourself confidence in a new, intimidating environment. It also doesn't mean that you have to give yourself doubt in a new, intimidating environment. There are thousands of different options. When you're unsure of what the situation requires, let's not automatically put in doubt. Let's love up, which means working towards putting in something like grace automatically. Now, going down this example, grace is giving yourself room to be new at something without piling on the doubt and judgment. It means allowing yourself to be unsure, to not have the perfect words, and to still belong in that space. It's like walking into that new restaurant and letting yourself just be there, knowing that you belong there because you are there. Instead of giving yourself doubt, give yourself grace. That is one of thousands of different options, and it's an option that helps you love up. You don't have to force confidence, especially if you don't feel it. You can just let yourself be there. Take your time, let others speak, and know that you don't have to pretend or get everything right to deserve your place. That's giving yourself grace. And what you give is what you get. We're going to use a focus phrase to help us stay connected to the feelings and understanding behind today's lessons and all the Love Up lessons. So a focus phrase is like a weight. The more reps we do with our focus phrase, the more we love up. So our first focus phrase is, today I put in grace. I belong here. Write that one down as well. So your first focus phrase to connect you with your first Love Up lesson during the day is, today I put in grace. I belong here. Remember, put in refers to the underlying message of the lesson. What you put in is what you put out, and what you put out is what you get back. You don't have to remember that because that is all bundled up into the lesson. I get what I give. So come back to our focus phrase. Today I put in grace, I belong here. As many times as you can today, even if you're feeling great, and especially if you're not feeling great. Today I put in grace, I belong here. Repeat it during the day as many times as you need. Feel it. Use it like a weight. Back and forth, back and forth. So to recap, today's lesson is, I get what I give. Today's focus phrase is, today I put in grace, I belong here. Now we're going to spend a few minutes practicing feeling today's lesson and using the focus phrase. So sitting in your comfortable position, gently close your eyes now. And in these guided love up meditations, we will always start and end by rating ourselves. 1 is calm, regulated and grounded. 10 is panicked, dysregulated and chaotic. So notice how you're feeling right now and give yourself a number from 1 to 10. Now pocket that number for later and notice any tension in the body. It might be stiffness in the knees, tightness through the back, cracking in the neck. The first tension you notice, however small or large, is what you'll focus on. Now remember today's lesson. I get what I give. If you give this tension in the body, frustration, if you try to ignore it, if you try to force it away, you'll give yourself frustration, ignorance, and force. So repeat the first love up lesson now in your mind. I get what I give. Repeating this lesson slowly, smoothly, and steadily in your mind. I get what I give. I get what I give. Now bring your focus back onto the tension in your body. Inhale deeply into the tension and exhale its waste, the sludge, the heaviness. Inhale into the tension. Exhale the heaviness. Focusing on the tension in the body. Speak directly to the tension now in your mind with these words. I feel you. I give you grace. Speaking to your tension with these words in your mind. I feel you. I give you grace. And watching what happens. Speaking to the tension as if it's another character. I feel you. I give you grace. Repeating this thought directly to your tension. Now shifting your focus to the middle of the chest. Speak today's focus phrase in your mind. Today I put in grace. I belong here. This is today's focus phrase. It's there for you to fall back on if love leaves you today. Speak it again into the chest. Today I put in grace. I belong here. Today I put in grace. I belong here. Notice any feelings that arise in the chest. Notice if there aren't any feelings in the chest. Whatever you notice, meet the feelings or the lack of feelings with your focus phrase. Today I put in grace. I belong here. Bringing yourself back to your rating now, remembering the first number you rated yourself at between 1 and 10. Notice how you're feeling and rate yourself again. 1 being calm and 10 being chaotic. Notice what happened between the number at the start and the number at the end, and whatever you notice, meet it with your focus phrase. Today I put in grace. I belong here. Now open your eyes. Well done. Before you move on, write down a maximum of 3 sentences that summarizes any type of experiences or aha moments you had. Let's love up and let's stay connected to our love up lesson and today's focus phrase. Well done.